I miss that sexy smile, looking forward to see you. I hope I will lose control. Love you every night, no checking the time, 'cause I was loving you all night long. I can let you go, baby.
What's up, y'all? My name's Jesse with Greatt Builds, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to build your own modern Adirondack chairs. Material wise, you'll just need 4 8-foot 2x4s and 2 6-foot pickets. For the cut list, you'll need 5 cut at 19.5 inches, 2 cut at 31.75 inches, 2 cut at 33.25 inches, 2 cut at 32.75 inches, and 3 pickets cut at 22.5 inches and 5 cut at 19.5 inches. Once all the main cuts are complete, you'll set your saw to 20 degrees and cut the 2 boards measured at 33.25 inches. These cuts will be parallel from each other on either end. Next, you'll measure 2.5 inches from the side and use your square to mark your line along the cut edge. Then you will set your saw back to 0 and cut that line. Now, grab a 19.5 inch board and measure 13 3/4 inches from the base. This will be the height of where the back leads will mount to the front. Be sure to drill pilot holes anywhere you place a screw to prevent any wood splitting. Once the first leg is attached, grab a board cut at 31.75 inches and screw it to the top of the 19.5 inch front leg. This will be for the armrest. Once this is done, just repeat the process on the opposite leg. Next, grab 2 of the 19.5 inch boards and drill 2 pocket holes on either end of the board. These will be placed on the front of the seat along with the backrest support. Now that those boards are attached, measure 18 3/4 inches from the front of the legs. This will be where the backrest boards will line up. Drill your pilot holes and use 3-inch screws to attach the back boards that measure at 32 3/4 inches. Once the backrest is installed, grab your last 19.5 inch board and place it in between the 2 boards you just installed. This will make the chair a lot more rigid and sturdy. Now that the frame is complete, grab your pickets and cut 3 at 22.5 inches and 5 at 19.5 inches. Before attaching the seat slats, I sanded one side with 180 grit sandpaper to give them a smoother touch, but left the back side the rough cedar look. Doing this will make sanding a lot easier before installing them. Now let's install these pickets. I placed the first seat picket flush with the front edge, then placed the second picket along the back. For the center, I just placed it evenly between the boards, which ended up being pretty comfortable and looked great. For the back slats, I did the same thing, but used a scrap picket as a spacer for each board. Again, be sure to drill pilot holes, as cedar splits very easily, and I ended up using 1.5 inch screws to attach these slats. Once the slats were installed, I grabbed my router with a roundover bit to smooth out any sharp edges and then sanded all the areas that will be touched often with 180 grit sandpaper. After this step, your new chair is complete. These chairs are super customizable and can be painted or stained to match any setup you have. I really appreciate you watching this video, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing, as I will be uploading a lot more fun DIY beginner videos. Thanks again for watching. Take care!
I miss that sexy smile.